Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to The Early Show with me, Pastor Gina, where I share with you news as well as unpack real-world events and offer practical advice, all from a Dharma perspective to help us to navigate the challenges that we face every day. I hope that you guys enjoyed last week's short sharing on retreats. I talked about retreats, why we do retreats, and what we do during a retreat. If you missed that video, it was a live stream, but there is a replay available on the Kechara Facebook fan page, so do go back and check it out. This week, because this video is being released on July 4th, which is America's Independence Day, I wanted to talk a little bit about the ultimate form of independence and the ultimate form of liberation. But before we get started, I first just want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of today's talk, who are Andrew Tan, as well as someone who wishes to remain anonymous. Andrew would like to dedicate his sponsorship to all who are suffering from the pandemic. May they find relief and blessings. And our anonymous supporter would like to dedicate their contribution to all beings' liberation and attainment of compassion, wisdom, and true happiness. So, independence, liberation. When we use those words, the feeling and the concept that's most commonly associated with them is freedom. But what does that really mean? Is freedom the ability to buy anything you want, anytime you want? Is freedom the ability to say anything you want, anytime you want? Is freedom the ability to move anywhere you want, anytime you want? Or is freedom the opportunity to live free from persecution, hatred, and violence? Yes, freedom is all of that and more. Now, the dictionary definition of freedom is the power or the right to act, think, or speak as one wants. It is the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved, and that's linked to liberation. And when we talk about liberation, liberation is the act of gaining freedom from oppression, slavery, and imprisonment. And when we're really liberated, that is when we become truly independent. And independence is where we are not influenced or controlled by others in matters of thought and opinion and so on, and we're able to think and act for ourselves. Now here's the rub. From a Buddhist perspective, when most of us talk about freedom, liberation, and independence, we're doing so from a conventional point of view. From a Buddhist perspective, it's considered conventional because it doesn't address the ultimate freedom, liberation, and independence that all of us should be striving and aiming for. Now, why is it considered conventional? It's considered conventional because we're still not truly free, independent, or liberated unless we really practice. And why is that? Because if we don't commit to our practice, then when we pass, when we die, we're still subject to our karma. We're still subject to taking rebirth. We're still subject to the same cyclical existence where we're still taking rebirth in samsara to suffer over and over again. Buddhists therefore will focus on gaining real freedom, real liberation, and real independence on an ultimate level. And that is freedom from suffering, freedom from projections, freedom from ignorance, and ultimately freedom from karma in a state that is known as enlightenment. Welcome back to the weekly roundup, where I tell you about news and events that are happening throughout our organization, as well as things that have happened in the past week. For those of you who don't know, this week we welcome the arrival of the Tuku Drapa Gyaltsen stupa to Kechara Forest Retreat. Tuku Drapa Gyaltsen was a contemporary of His Holiness the 5th Dalai Lama and an outstanding student of His Holiness the 4th Panchen Lama. His reputation as a great teacher drew in students from all walks of life from far and wide, and he rose to a position of great acclaim and respect. So a stupa commemorating the great deeds and activities of this great Lama is being created right here in Kechara Forest Retreat, and it will enshrine his precious holy relics. If you guys would like more information and updates on the latest progress of the stupa, please do go and sign up to the Tsem Rinpoche Relic Stupa news group on Facebook to get the latest updates. Now, an announcement has just been made by the authorities that the lockdown here in Malaysia is going to be extended indefinitely, so let's get on with our online programs. This week on July 7th, Pastor Nero will be engaging in Doji Shukden prayers during our prayer request live stream. So if there's anything or anyone that you would like a pastor to pray for, please submit your request to Pastor Nero either by dropping us a message via our Facebook inbox or leaving a comment during the live stream itself, which starts at 6:30 p.m. GMT plus 8 on Wednesday, July 7th. And just yesterday, JP Tong did a sharing on gratitude during his Detox Your Mind session. So if you missed that video, hop on over to the Kechara Forest Retreat Facebook fan page to catch the replay. Our Guru, His Eminence Sem Tuku Rinpoche, always said that practicing gratitude makes you happy, and that when you show gratitude, it says a lot of good things about you. The fact is that nothing bad can arise out of practicing gratitude. So when you're down, meditate on all of the things that you have to be grateful for. When you're feeling a little lazy, meditate on all of the people who have been kind to you, why you should be grateful for them, and why you wish to repay their kindness. JP's next Detox Your Mind session is this Saturday on July 10th, so don't forget to register ahead of time so that you can participate in the private workshop that takes place immediately after the live stream. Alright, that's it from me for this week. Yes, the lockdown has been extended, so we have all of the time in the world to answer all of your questions and cover all of the topics that you're interested in. Once again, thank you very much for joining me this week, and thank you to our sponsors of today's sharing. As ever, please stay home, please stay safe, and don't go out if you don't have to. Have a great week ahead and don't forget to be kind to each other. Bye. So one more thing before I go, I will no longer be releasing these videos on a weekly basis. Instead, I will be releasing 2 videos a month on the first and the third Sunday of every month. My aim is to produce better, more helpful videos for you guys. So please let me know what you would like to see, what topics you would like me to cover and all of that good stuff. And I guess I'll see you guys on July 18th for the next video. Bye.